everyone, this is Nikki Burnett, and I'm going to walk you through a technique that I use to color over grayscale with colored pencils. We're going to be working on this image. Her name is Sydney, and she is available in my Etsy shop as a digital download. You can use these same techniques on the beginner's edition of my grayscale coloring book. So if you have that, you can use these same techniques and get similar results. If you have the advanced edition, you'll probably have to add in some additional colors to really make the image pop and to add some more shading in. But this is the main technique that I use on the beginner's edition of the book and the beginner's version of the printable images that I have in my Etsy shop. So we're just going to get started. We're going to color one of the stripes in her stockings, and we are going to use magenta. I use Prismacolor Premier colored pencils for the most part. They're my favorite to use over grayscale. I think that they're really soft and creamy, and they lay down their color very easily, which is nice. And then the main technique we're going to use is I'm going to color a flat color over the entire area, and I'm going to use petroleum jelly. Let's see if I can get that in the shot. And I'm just going to dip the very tip of my pencil into the petroleum jelly. Sorry, that looks kind of messy. I haven't cleaned it in a while. I use it for all my colored pencil work. So if you can see there, I just dipped the very tip into the petroleum jelly, and there's just a little bit there on the end of the pencil. And what this does is it breaks down the pigment of the colored pencil slightly, so that when you color, it makes a nice smooth surface. I'm going to move my camera down just a little bit so you can see as I'm working here. Okay, let's color the stripe right here. I use probably, I would say, a medium pressure while I'm coloring, and I'm just going to move the petroleum jelly around on the image, and it fills in all that white area on the paper, which is called the tooth of the paper. And sometimes if you're coloring with colored pencil, you'll notice a bunch of white marks showing through, and that's because the colored pencil needs to be blended and smoothed out. And petroleum jelly is just one method. I find it works the best for myself anyways, for coloring over grayscale. It's very gentle to the printing of the image. So as you can see here, I'm just coloring over the entire area with a flat color, and you can start to see different shades of the grayscale image showing through, and it's creating all of the shading that you need. And you kind of start to feel your pencil drag a little bit, so that's when you know you need to dip your pencil in the petroleum jelly again and just get a little bit more there on the tip. And so we're just going to continue on through the stripe and fill in that last little area right there. And there we go. I just colored in the stripe. So you can see there, you can still see some of the shadows showing through and the highlights. I don't feel that it really needs any more colors. You can also, if you feel like it needs some more dimension, you can always use a light, medium, and a dark color. You put your light color in the light areas, the dark color in the dark areas, and then blend with your medium colors in between. That's another technique you can also use on the beginner's edition book and my printable pages. But this is my favorite technique. I find it very stress relieving to just sort of relax and fill in the lines and just let the grayscale image do the shading for you. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I know a lot of people had questions on how I use colored pencils over grayscale, and that's really the main technique that I use over the entire piece, and you just keep selecting different colors and filling in the area. Well, thank you so much for watching.